Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I got a new setup, so there's a lot of surprises coming your way, so stay tuned to the end so I can tell you about some new surprising information that I think you're going to love. So, that being said, let's jump into this. Okay, so level article for all my Leos out there, so let's get at it. Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards that they need to see, show me the cards that they need to see. What type of energies are my Leos currently dealing with? What type of energies are my Leos currently dealing with here? What type of energy are all my Leos currently dealing with here? Cards you need to see. Cards I need to see. There you go. Ooh. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's get into this here. So, first up here, we have the Five of Wands here. So there's some arguments and there's some disputes that have been going on here. I'm feeling like a lot of tension, a lot of tension, a lot of things that you need to kind of get off your chest here. Okay. The good thing here is the Wheel of Fortune. It's definitely moving in your in a favorable direction towards that. So this is something that it seems like you kind of needed to get off your chest. And the Wheel of Fortune is moving in a direction saying, in other words, yeah, this is exactly what you needed to do. Why? Because you're looking for endings and new beginnings. So you're looking for a new beginning. So it's better just to kind of expel all of this to be able to start something new. So you're completely shutting down one thing, okay? Completely shutting down one thing and starting something new. So the Death card here, okay? Endings and new beginnings, okay? That's always a good thing. So with that being said, here we got the Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords is saying, hey, you know, you're ending this thing, and you're looking to have new beginnings. Now, Page of Swords can be it means two things. It can mean like a naivete, like this is a novice. This is your first time really ending something, really truly opening yourself up to start something really new. Or it could be there's a bit of naivete, you know, in how much you think, how soon you think you're going to bounce back from this. But here's the important part. The important part here is this: that you have ended this, and you are open to new beginnings. Okay, so that's that part here. That's because of a third party situation. So this third party situation directly led, you know, this arguments and disputes. Okay, these two things are tied. So this thing happened as a result of that thing, and you're kind of venting, you're expelling all of that negative energy, putting it out there. Now, with that being said, there are calmer seas ahead, definitely, for sure, with the Four of Swords. So there's a bit of contemplating and reflecting that's beginning to go on here, okay? And there's a lot of energy with the Eight of Wands, a lot of energy that you're putting out there. You're doing a lot of communicating with people, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, direct messaging, that sort of thing. You've kind of moved on from the situation and you're moving onward, okay? So that's a good thing. So that's the current state of things that you're dealing with right now. So with that being said, let's see, what are the potential strengths that you're dealing with? What are your potential strengths here? What are the potential strengths here? What are your 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 potential strengths? I'm going to shuffle. What are your potential strengths here? Cards you can see. Some cards you can see. Show cards. So I need two. See, there you go. There you go. Okay. I'm loving it. So, your potential strengths are that we have here a Four of Wands. So, you are looking for something solid, something long-term, a long-term committed relationship. You're looking to start something with a foundation to it, okay? So you're looking to build long-term committed relationship. You're looking onwards here. Then we also got the Three of Pentacles. So there may also it also seems you're not opposed to finding potential love at the workplace either. You're opening yourself up to all possibilities here. So this, you know, you open yourself up to someone that you potentially work with, um, work type situations here. If need be, if the energy is right here. We have the Hierophant card. Hierophant card means something traditional. Okay, you're looking for something traditional, something long term, something normal. Okay, because I get the impression that the relationship that you are currently pulling yourself out of was very tumultuous and was anything but normal. It was constantly chaotic, and you want something more traditional, more normal, more of a level playing field, if you will, here. And we have the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands meaning that you're kind of waiting for your ships to come in, waiting to see what kind of new things approach over that horizon, if you will. Okay. We also got the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles means being left out in the cold. So the reason why you are moving onward, two reasons. One would be because you need to. You know, sometimes some people, and I have, well, I used to be one of those people. I'm not anymore. But, you know, when you get hurt, you know, you don't really spend a lot of time grieving. You move on as quickly as possible, because it's this feeling, if I stay in this situation, then it's gonna break me. So I got to keep moving. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep being active. Okay, like a shark in the water. If they stop swimming, they're gonna die. So I just gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving. Gotta get away from it. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. Also, there's also this sense of you not wanting to get left out in the cold either. So you're like, okay, I'm done with that now. The Death card, in these new beginnings, I don't want to miss out. I don't get left out in the cold. I want to move on from this. I'm done with this. Okay. Now again, the Page of Swords. It could be a bit of naivete to think that you're going to be able to get past it that quick, but there's an old expression: you fake it till you make it. So you're willing to put in the time and fake it until you absolutely make it out of that situation. Also, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords meaning that by no means are you going to be a victim again. So you're going to be a little harsh. You know, I call this my no BS card, Queen of Swords, no BS. You're going to tell it like it is. You're going to say it like it is. You're going to call balls and strikes right down the middle, but you're going to be upfront and expressing yourself. Okay. So those are all very positive things. But with all things, there is also potential blockages that we're potentially talking about here. So what are the potential blockages that we're talking about? What are the potential blockages that we're looking at here? What are the potential blockages that we are looking at? What are the potential blockages that we're looking at? What are the potential blockages that we're looking at here? What are the potential blockages that we're looking at here? What are the potential blockages that we're looking at here? Cards with C. C. Cards. I need 2. So here you go. That popped out. We're definitely going to take those 2. Woo! Okay. All right. Get a little sip of this. Alrighty. Potential blockages. Alright. So, potential blockages could be, alright, third party situation. Obviously uppermost in your mind here. Don't want to be a part of a third party situation again. Again, like I said before with the Page of Swords energy, bit of a naivete. It's kind of unrealistic to think that you're going to be able to move away from this that quickly. So there's that. We also have here, we have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords representing ruination of plans, being stabbed in the back. That's that energy that we're talking about, where there's this feeling of, like, you know, being stabbed in the back and being hurt, ruination of plans, but you want to get away from that. So these are the potential blockers, having dealt with a third-party situation, having felt as if you were betrayed, stabbed in the back here. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups representing loyalty, devotion, okay? You're going to have a hard time dealing with that. You're going to have a hard time finding that. You are having a hard time dealing with that, finding that loyalty, devotion, okay? There's a potential blockage. You're having a hard time dealing with that. Also, we have here, okay, the Four of Swords. Now, remember what I said. I used to be one of those type of people that something happened, I just would move on from the pain right away, because the longer I stayed in that space, the harder it got for me to be able to move on. And I knew that about myself. But there also is a downside to that. Okay, there's also a downside to that as well. That downside is rather, you don't really have a lot of time to process. You're not processing. You're not dealing with your pain properly. So you're just kind of pushing it down. And at some undisclosed time, without fail, it will manifest itself. Probably over something stupid, you know, and then your response is going to be a dollar response to a nickel problem. Trust me, it happens. So you may want to be careful about this, and may take the time you need to heal properly and put everything in its proper place. Also, the Magician card here. You do have the ability to bring down power from above and manifest the reality that you want. Again, because you're rushing into something, moving away from it as quickly as possible, you haven't processed it. You're not really, you're just kind of moving in a direction. You're not really using your power to create any kind of situation for yourself. You're just moving into the next episode, pretty much. Okay, so that's something that you may want to really think about and focus on. Also, you do have the ability to have your wishes fulfilled here. Your wishes aren't going to be fulfilled because you're rushing into the next situation. You're not processing what's going on. So again, these are things that you want to watch out for, that you want to deal with. Also, so before I give you guys the good news, okay, one more thing here. Let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give. What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? There you go. All right. Boom. 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 Okay. Spirit saying put things in their proper perspective. Put things in perspective. This too shall soon pass. That's number one. Number two, moderation. Take your time. Okay, take your time. There's no reason to rush. Take your time. Advice I wish someone gave to me back in the day. Okay. And efficiency. Spend your time wisely. Only spend your time and exhaust that energy and time on people and persons that are worth it. All right. So with that being said, quick housekeeping, real quick. As you can see, my new setup here. I'm going to be hosting a show. Start my own show here, right on YouTube, right on the same channel here. We're going to be dealing with topics such as how to find a soulmate, how to know when to leave a relationship, and there are going to be quite a few taboo topics as well. Okay, kind of keep things spicy and interesting. The real cool part is that you guys are going to be able to call in. All right, we're going to be able to have a conversation online for the world to see. So that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Already got the Skype number, so just a matter of plugging in and setting up things and, you know, doing what we do. Also, I'm going to be doing a meet and greet here. Most likely it's going to be after the holidays, all right? Once things are kind of getting together. They're kind of calming down a little bit in certain places of the world, all right? So we're going to be doing a meet and greet. So I'm really looking forward to really chatting with you guys in person, one-on-one. So I'm finished my book, so I may be giving out autographed copies of my book. I'm not sure. It really depends on the editing aspect. But anywho, even if that doesn't come to play with the book, I'm still going to be doing meet and greets. So no worries there. Also, I'm going to be opening up my personal readings again next week. So stay tuned for that. I'm taking a break from the whole doctorate degree aspect and kind of jumping back into this space here. So it's time. So I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I'll see you next time.